Hello people. This video is really going to go out mostly to women, okay? Well, I should say to women, not to men, okay? Because you don't have the same problems as women. But this is to all women, especially getting older, and that is about to enter into or are going through menopause. Unless you've been through it, you really don't know how bad can get sometimes. With me, being that when I was 23, because of a tumor, I had to have a hysterectomy. Therefore, my hormones really dropped. And it put me in the hospital for a while. I had to have hormonal treatment to get my hormones back up to the level they should be, which I have found out now doctors are not into giving hormone treatment too good. Well, I was on hormones for about a year. And a lot of things I take for my body is natural herbs. I'm a strong believer that God has planted plants on this earth for mankind's benefit. Is that not what it says in Genesis? That all the green herbs and things were for the benefit of mankind and animals. So, being that I really didn't like the hormonal treatment thing because they're taken from animals and things. I mean, or they were assimilated, and I don't like stuff like that in my system. So I went back to the Indian way of treatment, and one of the best treatments that I have ever found for the problem was the same thing that helped the menstrual pain, and that's black cohosh. Well, I mean, after I had my hysterectomy, I had stopped taking black cohosh during my menstrual cycle because I no longer had it. If I hadn't have done that, my hormones would have probably never dropped and bottomed out like they did. But because of some recent discussion of a dear friend of mine having problems, I decided, well, you know what? This is a situation that women just don't like to talk about. They don't. It's just something that we've always kept secret. We always kindly pulled back and not really talked about. Well, knowing me, you all know me, that I'm not bashful. I don't mind it. It's a natural process of life that women have to go through. Didn't God tell Eve that she would have children by pain? And you know, sometimes I had a hard time and had a lot of pain through my young time, and I would think, man, Eve, you really messed up. Doggone you. But black cohosh is a very good product, and it's a natural process of balancing the hormone enzymes and things in our body that we need. When that starts going down, we get irritable. We get to the point that we have hot flashes, and they can be so horrendous. We just don't feel like handling too many problems. You know, we got enough going on in our own bodies without having to handle those problems that keep coming at us and flying at us. So for my friend and everybody else that has problems, black cohosh is a natural herb used by Native Americans for centuries. And there are many other byproducts that it helps the body in many ways. I'm going to put a couple of deals on down below to go and look, you know. I mean, it's an antioxidant. It helps, and it helps with headaches. It just helps so many things, and it's natural. It's not man-made. It's not derived from a man-made laboratory. It's an herb. God made it, and it helps women tremendously in their problems when they're going through their menstrual cycle and have a lot of pain, or when they're having menopause and they have to go through that period of time. You know, it don't happen overnight with menopause. It goes on for some years sometimes, because the body is shutting down one phase and changing over to another phase. Just like, you know, when you're very young, before you start your period, your body has to change. The hormones in your body have to change to start that cycle of you starting your period. Well, the body is going through change the same way, going back, stopping it, you know. And thank God I'm through with that part of my life. You know, I'm 69 and I don't have to worry about that anymore. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. That was the greatest blessing when I got through to that point. But it was also a great blessing when God reminded me, and I got back onto black cohosh, and I take it. Now there's another one that you can take, but I prefer black cohosh. I know it works. It worked for me. I've seen it work for other women. So I know that it works. And if you don't have a whole lot of money, it's a lot less expensive than some of the other treatments you can find in the health food store. You know, you can find them at Walmart, different treatments. But for people that have and that live on a very limited income, it is a good product. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg, and it does what it says it will do. God gave us the true medicine of Him, of that He has created for us women. He didn't stick us out there on a limb saying, okay, you sinned, you messed up, so just suffer the consequences. No, He made a way to help us. And it's a natural way. It's not a man-made product. And it doesn't come out of animals. It comes out of the ground. And it's from God. So, if you're having problems going through menopause, hot flashes, irritable, I even got really severe migraine headaches during this time also. Thank God that's all passed. When the menopause went, the headaches went bye-bye too. But black cohosh would even help that, you know. When I was so would get stressed out, after I got on black cohosh, it began to level my hormones out so I wouldn't be so stressed. I could handle situations a lot better. Because when our body's going through change, everything stresses us out. That's just the way it is. Because our body is changing severely. So, I'm going to put some deals down below for black cohosh, okay? Please go and look it up, study it, and pray about it. And you can get them. You can get it at Walmart or Walgreens, our Dollar General, our Fred's, and sometimes your own grocery stores, besides, a Walmart grocery store, will carry it. And it's very reasonable. So just try it and drink a lot of water when you're taking herb of any kind. Drink a lot of water. Keep your body flushed and it's circulating through your system. And pray that God will help you get through this in a hurry. Because I know. I've been there, been through it. And I hope this has helped you. Because, see, God really loves you. Woman and all. He loves you. And He's made things here on earth to help you. God knows what you're going through. And you say, how's that? He doesn't do that. He knows. You know why? He knows the contents of your heart. He knows your feelings. He knows your stress. He knows everything about you. There's nothing that He don't know about you, and He can feel it through you. So He knows what you're going through, and that's why He created certain herbs to benefit you. Okay? And it's totally legal. It's sold in health food stores and in stores, and Walmart. It relieves the tension. It brings the hormone and the estrogen back up to the level that it should be in your body and help you go past through this stage of your life. Because you know what? You deserve help. That's why God made it. He knew that you would be going through a lot of stress. And especially us women in these last days with all the crud that's going on, just turn on the TV and you'll see the crud, all the stuff, all the... But black cohosh will help, okay? So this is to the women. Now you men can listen. And if your wife is having these problems, tell her. Tell her to come and watch this video. I've been there. I went through this. And it's such a great joy after you get through it and you're aging and you're healthy. I mean, see, that's why I got off all of my medicine. I just don't like man-made junk. There are a lot of things out there that God produced that are in health food stores that can help you. And I advise you to go there. Excuse me, got the hiccup. But I advise you to go there and look. But honestly, everybody, all you women out there that's going through menopause, please look into black cohosh. I think that you will be quite satisfied with the effects because it's all natural, nothing man-made, nothing to get hooked on. It just helps even out the estrogen in you, that you won't have the night you won't have the hot flashes like you're having now. You won't be so irritable that anything and everything just makes you just want to pull your hair out of your head. And that way you're easier to live with your family, because your family's thinking you're going crazy. And you're thinking you're going crazy. And you're not. You're not. So please just read it. Pray about it. It's just some information for you that I've really felt led and strong to make this video on, because there are a lot of women that are going through this, and now that they have stopped the hormone treatments, it's like leaving you hanging out there blowing in the wind. But there's help for you. There's help for you. You don't have to be blown in the wind. And you don't have to go through this alone. So there's my little advice that I did for me, that helped me better than the hormone treatment. It did. I mean, the hormone treatment I had to have for a while because I had bottomed out and I needed it to come back. But it helped a lot better than the hormone treatments. And it helps a lot of other things, because let me tell you, I still take it. Not because I'm going through the menopause, because it helps other things. Doesn't make you high. Don't get hooked on it. If I don't have it, it's not I'm going to go and have convulsions or get all crazy on people, because it's just not that. It's a hormone. It will help your hormones. It helps other things. It helps aches and pains in the body. When you get my age, you do have aches and pains in the body. Let's just say, you know, I think I'm invincible. I pretty well am, and I do things that my husband says, you shouldn't be doing that, Barbara. You're too old for that, and you've had your back broken, and all of this. Well, you know what? Please, give me a break. I can do a lot of things. And black horse does help my back pain. Just saying. Just saying. I don't take hydrocodone. I can't, because it makes me deathly sick. I don't take any kind of pain pills. Every one of them that they put me on makes me so sick I have to go to bed, throw up, and go to sleep and sleep it off. And I don't want to live life like that. And Black Horse, again, come to my rescue and helps me control the pain in my back. I'm just saying. It's all natural, given by God. No man-made manipulations and crud. To me, it's almost like a miracle that God put upon the earth to help me through all the stuff that I've been through. So I'm going to put it down below. Bless you, and you have a blessed night, people. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. Bad can get sometimes. With me, being that when I was 23, because of a tumor, I had to have a hysterectomy. Therefore, my hormones really dropped. And it put me in the hospital for a while. I had to have hormonal treatment to get my hormones back up to the level they should be, which I have found out now doctors are not into giving hormone treatment too good. Well, hello people. this video is really going to go out mostly to women, okay? Well, I should say to women, not to men, okay? Because you don't have the same problems as women. But this is to all women, especially getting older, and that is about to enter into or are going through menopause. Unless you've been through it, you really don't know how bad. I was on hormones for about a year. And a lot of things I take for my body is natural herbs. I'm a strong believer that God has planted plants on this earth for mankind's benefit. Is that not what it says in Genesis? That all the green herbs and things were for the benefit of mankind and animals. So, being that I really didn't like the hormonal treatment thing because they're taken during my menstrual cycle because I no longer had it. If I hadn't have done that, my hormones would have probably never dropped and bottomed out like they did. But because of some recent discussion of a dear friend of mine having problems, I decided, well, you know what? This is a situation that women just don't like to talk about. They don't. They're taken from animals and things. I mean, or they were assimilated, and I don't like stuff like that in my system. So I went back to the Indian way of treatment, and one of the best treatments that I have ever found for the problem was the same thing that helped the menstrual pain, and that's black cohosh. Well, I mean, after I had my hysterectomy, I had stopped taking black cohosh.